This is Scam Breach. We want to share a real story, one that hits closer to home than most people realize. Jessica was a single mother of two. Every day started early and ended late. Getting the kids ready for school, working long hours, stretching every dollar just to make it to the next week. She wasn't looking for luxury. She was fighting for stability. A safe home, food on the table, and a future her children could believe in. There was no backup plan, no safety net, just her. And the pressure was constant. Then one day, something changed. An email came through. A job opportunity. Remote work, flexible hours, good pay. It looked real. Professional branding, clear communication, even a virtual interview. For the first time in a long time, Jessica felt hope. This could change everything. More time with her kids, less stress, a chance to finally breathe. She got the job. Or at least, she thought she did. The onboarding process started immediately. They sent her a check, said it was for equipment. They explained everything clearly. Deposit the check, send part of it to a verified vendor. Simple, structured, professional. And in that moment, it felt safe. So she followed every instruction, carefully, because she needed this to work. But what she didn't know was that she was being set up. The check wasn't real. The company wasn't real. And the people behind it were never trying to help her. They were trying to take everything. Days later, the truth hit. The check bounced. Her account was frozen. And the money she sent? Gone. Completely gone. In an instant, everything shifted. Not forward, but backward. Hard. The silence in Jessica's home that night was heavy. Her kids were laughing in the other room, unaware. And she sat there, trying to figure out how she was going to fix this. Bills were already tight. Now, they felt impossible. Rent was coming. Groceries were running low. And the account she depended on was locked. She felt it all at once. Fear, panic, regret, and then guilt. How could I let this happen? That question replayed in her mind, over and over. She wasn't careless. She wasn't reckless. She was trying to survive, trying to do better, trying to say yes to an opportunity that looked real. But scammers don't just steal money. They study people. They understand pressure. They know exactly when to strike. And Jessica was targeted. But in that moment, it didn't feel like that. It felt personal. It felt like failure. She didn't tell anyone at first, because shame has a way of isolating you. It makes you feel like you're the only one, like no one would understand. Like asking for help would make it worse. So she carried it alone, smiling in front of her kids, breaking down when they weren't looking, trying to hold everything together, while everything inside her was falling apart. But her story didn't end there, because somehow her story reached us. Scam Breach. And when we heard it, we knew one thing. This wasn't where her story was supposed to end. At Scam Breach, we don't just expose scams. We step in when people feel like they've lost everything. We listen to Jessica. Every detail, every moment, every emotion. Not with judgment, but with understanding. Because behind every scam is a real person, a real family, a real struggle. And thanks to the generosity of donors like you, we were able to act. Support came in, from people who believe in something bigger, people who believe in restoring lives, not just raising awareness. And step by step, Jessica began to recover. The immediate pressure was lifted. Bills were handled. Stability started to return. But something even more powerful happened. Something money alone can't fix. Her faith in humanity came back. She saw strangers show up for her. People who didn't know her, but chose to help her anyway. People who reminded her that one moment does not define a lifetime. Her children saw it too. They saw their mother stand back up, stronger, wiser, and not alone. And that changed everything. Jessica didn't just recover, she rebuilt, with new awareness, new strength, and a new purpose. Today, she shares her story, not with shame, but with courage. Because if her story can protect one family, it matters. This is what Scam Breach stands for: exposing scams, restoring dignity, rebuilding lives. Because even after loss, there can still be hope. This is Scam Breach. Expose the lie. Stop the scam. Protect your money. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We will see you in the next breach. Until then, be blessed.